Welcome to the class on the design of snubber circuit for the SCR. So before going to study the design of a snubber circuit, what are the different protections are required for the SCR practically that we're going to see. The first one is the dA by dt protection. dA by dt protection. dA by dt protection. Why it is required? Suppose if you take the SCR, that is PN device, PN is the structure of the SCR, PN device. This is anode, this is the cathode, this is the gate segment. The current which is passing at this point is nothing but anode current. This is cathode. This is junction J1, junction J2, junction J3. This is the gate voltage. Here we apply the gate voltage. VC. This current is nothing but a gate current. So whenever we apply the gate voltage, if the SCR is forward bias, the junction J1, J3 is forward bias, whereas junction J2 is reverse bias. This is reverse bias. Now we are applying the gate voltage between the gate and the cathode. So whenever you apply the gate voltage, initially the gate current is here more. Away from the gate, it is the density of the gate current will be less. The rate of change of anode current is more. Nothing but this is dI by dt. This value is more. Nothing but suppose if you take the 100 amperes per second. Nothing but dI by dt is more. The dI by dt is more, then here inside the gate current is slowly distributed throughout the inside the gate current is slowly distributed throughout the cathode region, but the change in anode current is more. The change in anode current is more than the distribution of the current inside of the gate current inside of the SCR is greater than this value, then there is a local hotspots will be occurs. Yeah, local hotspots. Nothing but accumulation of charge carriers. When the accumulation of charge carriers within the inner region is happening, the heat will be producing. The heat may damage the device. The heat may damage the device. Generally, how much rate of change of anode current can be withstand by the SCR, that will be given by the manufacturer. That value is given by the manufacturer. So to limit that anode current within, to keep the anode current less than that value, we are connecting a one inductor in series with a SCR. In series with SCR. This inductor is nothing but a dA by dt limiting inductor. dA by dt limiting inductor. It gives the protection for the SCR from the high rate of change of anode current. High rate of change of anode current. So why this inductor is giving that protection means inductor is not allowing a sudden increasing and sudden decreasing of the current. That is the inherent property of the inductor. The inherent property of the inductor. So one more thing is that another protection is the dV by dt protection. These two protections are very, very important. Suppose now By means of this gate voltage, we want to turn on the SCR at angle 30 degrees. 0 to 180 degrees. Here the input voltage is there. 0 to half cycle you have taken. Now we want to on the SCR at this point. Nothing but a this is 0, this is 180, this is nothing but a 30 degrees point. So at that point we are applying the triggering voltage to the SCR, even the SCR is forward bias. Even the SCR is forward bias. If the rate of change of anode voltage is more, the rate of change of anode voltage, what is appearing here is more. That is happen if you suddenly close the switch. See here we have a DC source. Or AC source, whatever it is. Here the switch is there. Now we are suddenly closing the switch. So whenever we are closing the switch, there is a sudden voltage will be applied across the SCR. We know that the junction J2 has a capacitance. Junction capacitance, that is we are already we studied that one, CG. So if the dV by dt is more, because of the junction capacitance, the junction J2 will be vanishes. It goes to the on state before the 30 degrees. Before the 30 degrees. That is happen whenever we are closing the switch. But actually we want to control the device. We want to on this device at 30 degrees. But if the dV by dt is more, then the unnecessary triggering of the SCR will occurs in a circuit. Unnecessary triggering of a SCR will be occurs in circuit. So where we want to control the SCR, where we want to on the SCR, that may not be happen because of the high value of the dV by dt. High value of dV by dt. Here the dV by dt is nothing but a change in anode voltage. Change in anode voltage. Now how we are going to protect this anode voltage means by taking the by connecting a one capacitor across the SCR. Across the SCR. This is nothing but a snubber capacitor, CS. So whenever we are connecting a capacitor here, what happened? If you close the switch, initially the capacitor will be acting as a short circuit, so the voltage across the capacitor will be 0. Now the capacitor is not allowing the sudden change in voltage. So the voltage across the capacitor will be slowly increases and reaches the steady state value after some time. After some time, the voltage across the capacitor slowly increases. So the same voltage is applied to the SCR. So we can control the rate of change of anode voltage by connecting a capacitor across the SCR. This is nothing but a snubber capacitor. So that we can unnecessary turn of the SCR can be avoided. Just here, one more important point here is that now we close the switch. The voltage across the capacitor is SCR is forward bias. The voltage across the capacitor slowly increases. After some time, the voltage across the capacitor reaches the steady state value. See, suppose here, if you apply the voltage Vs 200 volts, presuming that after some time, the voltage across the capacitor reaches the 200 volts. After this instant, nothing but after this point, suppose if we take this is a 10 microseconds. This time is 10 microseconds. After this point, if you apply the gate voltage to the SCR, the junction J2 will breaks down. Once the junction J2 breaks down, the device is on. Once the device is on, the capacitor will be discharges through the SCR, this man. Capacitor will be discharges through the SCR. But here one device is on, so the internal resistance of the device is very, very lesser. Even though if you take this voltage is the, suppose if you take the, already we have taken 200 volts, the resistance is, suppose if you take the internal resistance of the device 0.1 ohm. Now this capacitor current equal to this voltage divided by 0.1 ohm equal to 2000 amperes of current is passing through the SCR because of this charging capacitor. If this high amount of current is passing through the SCR will be damaged. To avoid that one, we have to limit this current. To limit this current, we are keeping the one resistance in series with a capacitor. This is nothing but a RS. These two elements are nothing but a snubber circuit. But actually, when you are going to talk capacitor, we are connecting across the SCR only to limit the dV by dt, rate of change of voltage. That is enough. But to control the discharging current after running the SCR, but connect one resistance in series with a capacitor. One resistance in series with a capacitor. This is nothing but a snubber circuit. SNU circuit. Now we are going to see one more protection also there. That is the over current protection. Generally, we know that the over current protection can be achieved by simply using the fuse. Here you can take any fuse so that can give the over current protection. But this is not that much of important here. These two are very, very important. dA by dt protection and dV by dt protection. If the dVi by dt protection is not there in SCR, the SCR is goes to the burns out. If the dV by dt protection is not there in SCR, the fast triggering of the SCR will be occurs. Fast triggering of the SCR will be occurs. Now, how we are going to design this snubber circuit? Now, here we have taken the very simple circuit, that is the Vs. Here we have taken the one switch. Now the SCR is represented with a symbolic representation. So this is the, here you take the dA by dt inductor, dA by dt inductor. This is the dA by dt inductor. Here we have taken the load resistance RL. Now here we connect a one resistance and capacitor. This is nothing but a snubber circuit that is connected across the SCR. This is RS. This is the CS. This is the L. This is RL. Now we want to design. Now we have to design this voltage. You take it as Vs. This you take it as a switch S. Now we have to design this capacitor and inductor such a way that dV by dt and dA by dt of the SCR will be less than the values which are given by the manufacturer for given SCR. Now, whenever we are closing this switch, whenever we are closing the switch, the capacity is short circuited. Now the resultant circuit becomes a, here we are trying, the resultant circuit is consisting the voltage Vs, Rs, inductor, again here RL. This is resultant circuit. Because SCR is forward bias but is in off state, we are not applying a technical voltage. Whenever we close the switch, capacity is short circuit. Now this is the closed path. Now if you take this current is I of t, this is Rs, this is L, this is RL, this is I of t. Now if you apply the KVL in this equation, now if you apply the KVL in this loop, Vs equal to Rs into I of t plus L into di of t by dt plus RL into I of t. Now here you take the I of t is common. If you take the I of t is common, Rs plus RL plus L into di of t by dt, that is equal to Vs. This is the equation 1. Now for this equation, if you take the Laplace transformation and solve for the I of t, and again if you take the inverse Laplace transformation, then finally you're getting the I of t equal to I into 1 minus e to the power of minus t by tau. What is I here means I equal to Vs by Rs plus RL. Tau is nothing but time constant of the circuit, that is L by Rs plus R. Now this you take this is the expression for the current which is passing through the in the circuit whenever the switch is on, whenever at that instant. Now take the differentiation of the take the differentiation for the equation 2. If we take the differentiation for the equation 2, di of t by dt equal to I into e to the power of minus t by tau into minus 1 by tau. So here minus is there already. Here minus is there. This is becomes a minus into minus plus I into e to the power of minus t by tau into 1 by tau. Now if you substitute the value of I, already we know that Vs by Rs plus RL into 1 by tau, nothing but a Rs plus RL by L. This gets cancelled into e to the power of minus t by tau. This is the di of t by dt. Now it is equal to Vs by L into e to the power of minus t by tau. So right hand side change in anode current. This is dt. This is maximum when t equal to 0. When t equal to 0, this is maximum. So di by dt maximum equal to in this place t are substitute the 0, so whole value becomes a 1. So Vs by L. Now we have to find out the value of L. This is the equation 3. From the equation 3, if you find the value of L equal to Vs by di by dt maximum. Vs is the source voltage, nothing but this value, it is given in the problem. Next, di by dt maximum. This is the how much rate of change in current can be withstand by the SCR. That is given by the manufacturer. That is given by the manufacturer. You can take that value so that we can design this L. Now, one parameter is over. This you take it to equation 4. So one more parameter, how you are going to design this resistance? We know that here the voltage drop across the resistance, that is equal to Vs equal to now we are going to find out what is the voltage drop across the RS, nothing but that is representing the voltage across the SCR. Voltage across the SCR, the instant at which the switch is closed. So here VA equal to nothing but anode voltage equal to I of t into RS. Now take the differentiation both sides. dVA by dt equal to di of t by dt into RS. RS is a constant. If it is maximum, it is also the maximum. So dV by dt maximum equal to di by dt maximum into RS. Now our aim is to find this one. We know the di by dt maximum from the equation 3. Substitute that value. So dV by dVA by dt, nothing but dV by dt maximum equal to Vs by L into RS. If we find the value of RS equal to L into dVA by dt maximum divided by Vs. This is the, and take this is equation 5. By using the equation 5, you can find the RS value because already we know the inductance value from the equation 4. This maximum change in anode voltage that is given as the manufacturer. So we know the numerator quantities, denominator quantity Vs that is given in the problem. Vs nothing but we know at what voltage we are going to operate that SCR. So this is known quantity so that we can find out the RS also. Now we have left over with a C capacitor. How we are going to find out that capacitor means there is a one relation is there between the inductance and capacitance. This is the relation that is equal to RS equal to 2 zeta into root L by C. See here we know the quantity. This is very important relation that we have to remember, because for studying this type of circuits, now finally they have given the one relation between the snubber resistance, dI by dt inductor, and a snubber capacitor. This is CS. This is zeta is nothing but a damping factor. Zeta is nothing but a damping factor. For designing for perfect optimal designing of this snubber circuit, the zeta value always between the 0.5 to zeta value greater than 0.5 and less than 1, but zeta value always taking equal to 0.65. This is optimum value. This is the optimal value. Now by using this formula, this we can take it as a 6. By using this expression, we can find out the capacitor also. So here we know how to find the inductance from the equation 4. Once you know the equation 4, then we can find the resistance. Once you know the inductance and resistance, by using the equation 6, you can find out the capacitance value. You can find this capacitance value. See here, you take the zeta value, always lies between 0.5 to 1, but for the optimal value is the 0.65, so that we can find the all the parameters of snapper circuit as well as a dI by dt inductor. dI by dt inductor. See, in this manner, we are going to protect the SCR from the dI by dt as well as the dV by dt. The production of the SCR is achieved for the overcurrent, that by simply keeping the fuse can get the protection. But here, these values, the maximum value of rate of change of current and the maximum value of rate of change of voltage in that expression, generally those values is given by the manufacturer for a given SCR. Thank you very much for the attention of this class on a basic course on power electronics. Thank you very much. This is very important topic.